Good evening, everybody. Sorry for I had a little technical delay in my last video to make this for you all. So this video is going to be really topic specific around the idea of who needs day-to-day recovery support and why would you need that. So I'm glad you're here. My name is Tracy Brown, for those who don't know you, and I've been working with people, helping them recover from food and body image related issues for 20 years now. Since 2006. So it's really exciting to be able to keep offering you these different opportunities to heal. So I did a video with a demo kind of walkthrough of the platforms that we use for helping people have day-to-day coaching. But the more important question is like, well, what is it and do I even need it, right? So what's really interesting about disordered eating, body image issues, nervous system health dysregulation is that all of these issues impact us physically, mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually, which means you can have a lot of insight, but if you don't have enough internal safety or enough emotional regulation or capacity, you might know what you need to do, but when you go to do it tangibly and physically, you just don't even remember to do it or how to do it or what you should even do when the moment comes, because your nervous system is overcoupled and wired up with other feelings and ways of believing about yourself or others or the world that may not be congruent with now time, but in memory time, the defensive strategies or the adaptive strategies, aka disordered eating symptoms or belief patterns or thinking patterns or of any of those kind of sorts, those feel like the substitute for care and for safety and not what would actually help us feel physically better. Sleeping, moving, connecting, eating regularly, all those kind of normal things. We don't have access to those normal things anymore because the moment we try to do the normal thing, these trauma memories say that like, oh my gosh, something bad's going to happen to you if you don't do the adaptive thing, essentially. And that's why people get so hijacked in their day-to-day. They know what they need to do, but the moment that they try to dip their toe in, if they go in too deep, too fast, then they just recoil back and like, oh, I'm not doing that because something bad happened. The reality is that something really, 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 really uncomfortable happened, and that we're afraid of the feelings. We're afraid of the beliefs and the thoughts that happen when we do the right thing. It's not so much that the right thing is actually hurting us. And so day to day, I call it basically like daily support. How that helps people is that literally you get to be able to send a message prior to the time that you're going to need that support, when you have to take the action, and get the reminders, the validation, reminders of the tools that you're going to need to use to keep your window of tolerance open, to be able to like feel a little bit of the discomfort, get really clear on your values and your goals, and have enough of that to hang on to and not feel so alone with it, so you can take action. And then you're going to do it again and again and again. And before you know it, you've built a new neural pathway, because the action part, that's the whole reason people go to a higher level of care, like a residential level of care. It's because they know that they need to do something different. They physically can't get themselves to do it. And that's what's bringing them to that place of a lot of just lack of being able to function in the way that, again, would lead to a highly functioning life, is that the things that are good for us feel like a threat. When you do the things that are good for us and you have support going through those sensations, and to be able to label them in context and appropriately, helps us to be able to be at least more willing to go through it and to see that something better can happen. And the more you have good, safe experiences, you start to believe that there's something better for you. Okay, so that's why we need it. And essentially that means that you are setting up enough containment of like the fear of feeling all this and being alone with it. You're setting up enough containment where it's like, you do have to do it, but you have something there that's got your back. And that's the whole point and mission behind day-to-day coaching that we offer. again, who needs this? Well, anybody's a candidate for it because it will help people build neural quick pathways more quickly. That's just the reality, right? The more experiences you have with something good, the quicker you learn it, and the more you can do it on your own. That's just how it works, right? If you've ever played a sport, um, learned a new language, did art, anything that you do, and you start to have some good experiences of it, you want to keep doing it. The more you do it. So, I mean, that's the hard part though, is that can we get through the anticipatory um, change of it? Because our brains don't necessarily like the change. Our brains kind of like what they know and what has been able to keep them from some level of higher level harm. But we're also exchanging, like I said, restricting, binging, over exercising, running away from like sensations, not slowing down. We're training one like there's a ton of discomfort and pain in this direction of looking at something, but it does cause long-term harm to avoid it or to continuously dissociate from it. We just never get free. You might get to the place where you have a functional eating disorder, but you're not free. And so this this kind of coaching is really just for anyone who wants to build those neural pathways in a very practical, progressive kind of way. So it goes beyond insight and it's going to go into what do I need to do to slow down, know what I need, reach for what I need, take it in and digest it and have that good experience over and over and over and over again. So that's what this is for, to build that new neural pathway in a way that like once a week for an hour or an hour and a half really can't offer, even though we'd love to be able to do that. But there's not the space or the time or capacity or finances for most of us, but this offers us a way to do that. So that's kind of the gist of it. I just wanted to, again, speak more to the value of how this could be helpful and who might benefit from it. And that's about it. Just in the description box below, you can go to tracybrownrd.com and go to services, and then you can go to basically daily messaging support and look at your options. You have 3 options, which would be just a one-off, like a one day. I want to like basically get your support and challenging and enthusiasm or feedback or whatever. You could do a 40-day version of that, which is really focusing on a specific maybe time of day and all the things that come after it. All right. And then the longer period of time, it's about 6 months. It's really to tackle a variety of different sticky places in your day with your food that you're struggling with, not being able to get over the hump just with insight alone. And we need more in the moment practice with. Okay. So the prices are all on there. You can check out which one might seem best to you. It's pretty self-explanatory when you look at the links of what they're about. What you get. The video I did earlier today, the same date, so February 2nd, will walk you through basically how to do it. Like if you were to sign up, what you can expect, and the platform I would be on to be helping you with that as well. And also more detail about the kind of everything we work on in those kind of places, whether it's video, audio, or text messaging in that regard as well. So it's all already in 2 separate videos now, just to try to break it up and not make it too long and detail oriented for both of them. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have more questions, please put them in the comments below and I will answer them for you. And thank you all, everybody who's watching live. If you have a question right now, I can stay on another minute or 2 if you want to ask a question. We're live here and I can do that. If you just want to rewatch this and watch the other video and then message me for more information, you can do that too. But I'm really grateful that you all are here, you're watching, you're dedicated to your own recovery and not just kind of playing life on the sidelines. But if you're watching these videos, these are pretty nuanced videos. So it's not just about the ideas of recovery. It's about, well, here's some ideas how to do it. Here's what you might need. Here's maybe why you're doing some things, but it's not quite working, what that could be about. I really want people to basically leave no stone unturned. So Thank you all for watching live here tonight. And for those of you who watch this replay, I thank you. God bless you. And if this was helpful, I'd love to hear about it. So thanks so much. And I'll see you in the next video. All right. Bye for now.